What's going on YouTube? I am Killer here, bringing you a video guide on how to beat Pokemon trainer Rosa on very hard difficulty on her EX challenge. Basically what you're going to need for this is to compile a team of 3 blues, each leading with Pidgeot. You're going to want to start with the exact same moves that we start with. Basically you're going to need to lead up to Unity twice in order to successfully complete this fight. Now what you're going to need to do that is basically start with the same attacks and then spam air cutter as much as possible. Now in this video, in order to guarantee the run, I am using Pelipper in order to use Rain Dance towards the end, which you'll see in the video itself. So typically during this run, there's only 2 things that can screw up the run itself. The first thing is if you miss a crit on air cutter, which I think it's about a 5% chance, maybe even less, that actually occurs, in which you do not complete the Unity, in which you will fail the run because your Unity is out of place. The second thing which causes this run to fail is at the end if you miss a Hurricane. So if multiple Hurricanes are missed during the run, then basically the run is over. Serperior will land a sync move at the end and wipe your whole team. So in order to negate the end portion of that, which is more likely than missing the crit, we are using Pelipper to Rain Dance and guarantee the Hurricanes land. So basically this is the first Unity. On the first Unity, just leave Pidgeot in. This is a key mechanic in Pokemon Masters. Not too many people know this, but as soon as the Unity attack lands, spam your air cutter again. This will guarantee you a landed hit prior to the enemy being able to move. And that goes for the beginning of the fight too. You want to get your buffs up as quickly as possible at the beginning of the fight. That way you're always in the lead and you're always one step ahead of the enemy. So at this point, you're going to want to just keep spamming the air cutters until you get to Unity Phase 2. And once you get to Unity Phase 2, you'll see here in a bit, we're almost there. Just going to keep spamming these air cutters until we get there. You'll notice each time we land a crit, we get a +1 to our Unity meter. So normally we do 2 Unity things to our Unity meter, and then we land a crit and we get a +1. So you'll notice if for whatever reason, if air cutters don't land a crit on any of the 3 enemies, we will not get that Unity maxed. So now we have the Unity max. We're going to leave Pidgeot in. Now this is crucial. Once Pidgeot is in, switch to your 3rd Pokemon, whatever that is. For me, I have Serperior to tank the hit, and I use Giga Drain. Other 2 companions here, they're also using Serperior, I believe. I think the other guy's using Dusclops. This is basically just to, guarantee that we reach Unity for a second time. In this case, you don't really need it, but it's just to basically make sure we tank the hit from the incoming Serperior sync move. So here it comes right now. So we're going to tank the hit. So what I do after this, and what you should do, is immediately use your sync move on your Pidgeot. So all 3 of us are going to use our sync move. I calculatedly use my sync move last because that allows me to pull aggro last. So my teammates are going to sync onto the Serperior. So he's going to go, and the guy on the left is also going to go. And then after he goes, I'm going to sync last. And what syncing last does is it pulls the aggro to me, and that's what I want, because my Pidgeot is essentially going to be out of this fight. So once my Pidgeot is out of this fight, rather than having it sacrifice itself, I'm just going to switch and Rain Dance. That will guarantee that my teammates land their Hurricanes. And on top of that, once I Rain Dance, I'm going to send an X special attack as well. That way they get their attack boosts and their buffs. So now I'm just going to complete the Rain Dance here. Again, you get Rain Dance. Only character you can get Rain Dance on at this time in the game is Pelipper. I'm sure there'll be really stronger ones in the future. As soon as I do Rain Dance, I switch to Serperior for the X special attack buff, so my teammates can go ahead and get that extra damage needed to wrap this fight up. At this point, we got the fight 100% guaranteed. There's no possible way we can fail it. Once Rain Dance is up, Hurricanes are guaranteed to hit, and we pretty much got this fight in the bag. As always, the basic step-by-step instructions will also be in the description below. If you have a tough time following what's going on screen, I'll lay it out for you. That way, it's extremely easy for you to understand and follow. If you do need teammates to play with, I will link the Discord server in the description below as well, and you can go ahead and get it wrapped up and do pretty much any fight that you need on very hard difficulty there. There's a great group of guys. They're always willing to help depending on what fight you need. As always, I'm Killer, and thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.